Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And PJ, we are back here in the lovely city of Houston, Texas, old country. Good people down here in Houston. Good city for baseball. But hopefully we're going to leave this town quiet tonight, Pete.
Yes. A little somber, hopefully. Hopefully when we get out of here, there'll be somber people.
Sombrero. That's about as funny as I'm going to get tonight. Let's talk a little bit about that last game real quick before we get it, because right now when you look across the league at the detailed bracket, there's nobody else playing tonight but us. All three of these series are locked up. It's 3 sweeps.
Yes.
That
is true.
Phoenix Sandcats in their first year take 2-0 over the Platypi. They're going on to the conference finals. The Moose 2-0 over the Blowfish. Never scored less than 16 in a game.
Just beat up on the Blowfish.
They're going to the finals. Then the wild card frontrunners upset the first place Sawteeth, beat them 2 straight, and they're waiting to see the winner of this game for these conference finals.
Yes, sir. And we were able to tie it up at home, and we took that second game 3-1 against the Jacks. So we're forcing a third and decisive game here, and the other three teams will be watching to see what happens here. And so we definitely want to be able to put on a good show. We want to fill the Tiger Den with so many runs. It's like we're in Mexico having ice in our drinks.
There's an analogy. Well, that last game, the Jacks put significant offensive pressure on for the second game in a row. It all started with a missed catch by Billy LeBoink in right field on an easy fly ball. And before you knew it, the bases were loaded with 2 outs. And Rob Glover at the plate. But Beavis Ortiz clamped down with a timely strikeout to keep the Jacks off the board. It was huge pressure right to start. And they threatened again in the second. But with runners at first and third and 2 outs, Ruby Green grabs a grounder by Jack Cracker to strand the Jacks runners yet again, but it was close in both innings. Then the Jacks keep the pressure on, Pete, with 1 out in the third, and runners at first and second. Our old friend Rob Glover gets another RBI when he drives this one out in the left field, bringing the runner in from second, and the Jacks jump out in front 1-0. And for a moment there, it looked like we might get swept off the playoffs as well. But Ortiz closes out the inning with another strikeout to get them out of a tough situation. By the end of the third inning, Ortiz had thrown 55 pitches. You could tell he wasn't going to go long in this game, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of surprised by both the performances of Hurley Bender and Beavis Ortiz. It's kind of mystifying. Toward the end of the season, those guys were on. They were on, and to see both of them really high pitch counts really early in the game.
Yeah. Well, the Jacks didn't let up either. If the fourth inning found the Beewolves in the same situation. They actually had 2 outs and nobody on, but Logan Freely comes up with still 2 outs, and again the base is loaded. He's actually facing a 3-1 count before Ortiz turns things around and forces a pop-up that ends his side. By the end of 4, Pete, 72 pitches. 72 by the end of 4 innings.
Yeah, that's really bad.
But the Beewolves
really bad. And conversely, the Jacks pitcher was kind of sailing along.
He was. But the Beewolves finally answer though. After finally having a side where they basically hold the Jacks off the bases, they get that offense they were looking for with a solo home run by Magic Moore in the bottom of the 5th to tie things up. And the crowd goes nuts. I mean, he reached down and got that thing and just vaulted it over. The crowd was electric, and they finally had a chance to get back in this. But the key was to follow through with the combination, and that's what they did. Billy LePointe makes up for the missed catch in the first by landing one in right field, bringing the fast Freddie Knox home from second. And they get a third when Ruby Green hits one hit into the outfield, bringing the runner in before getting tagged, trying to make it 2 and getting back.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird base running situation.
The rest of the game's largely a stalemate. 2 strong playoff teams refusing to let the other get out in front. There's strong defense and good pitching. Benson Rushmore comes in and has a strong performance. notching 4 strikeouts of his own, like this one against the locked-in Juice Jackson in the top of the 7th. Jack's reliever Elaine Munstar returns the favor in the bottom of the half, dropping Gina Torrens, so it was a pitching battle for sure.
Yeah.
Avery then comes in to close out the bottom of the 9th, getting Jackson to pop one out in right center field, where Billy LeMoyne grabs it this time, ending the game and pushing the series to a deciding 3rd game back here in Houston, Pete. And like I mentioned before the broadcast, tonight somebody's season ends.
Sir, and I'm hoping it's not going to be ours. I'd like to, I've told you, we talked about it before. We've come up short twice already, once with the Freebooters, once with the Overdogs. While I know we have a longer-term contract here with the Beewolves, I really would like to get one in the put one in the trophy case, Tommy.
Well, tonight's a good place to start it. This conference semifinals, game 3 of 3. The Beewolves are locked up at 1 apiece in the series. The contact specialists are facing the Jacks. They're locked up at 1 apiece. Extreme bullpen beast. And the winning team wins 2. The loser loses 2. Starting on the mound for the Beewolves, their starting pitcher who hasn't pitched since the regular season, Fran Giapani's been itching to get in here. She's glad we went 3 games. She wanted to crack with the Jacks. She throws the ball pretty hard. She's got good enough movement on it. She's not entirely accurate, but man, Pete, what a season she had.
Yeah, and again, this is another one where you kind of you feel pretty confident going into the game with Fran Giapani on the bump, but it's been kind of a complete reversal for our pitching staff since getting into the playoffs. So I'm hoping we'll see a game we're kind of used to seeing from Giapani. So she's been solid throughout the season. Going for the Beewolves, the notable players, obviously, Laura Franco at first base with tremendous power, very good ability to connect at home plate, and good speed on the base pass, hitting 286 with no home runs. Hanley Dexteris, the superstar shortstop. He's got a little bit better than average power. He's got great ability to connect and great speed on the base pass. He's hitting 222 with no home runs. And then Buster Biggs in left field with very good power, better than average ability to connect there, and very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 286 with no home runs. 3 notable players, not a home run between them.
Well, the playoffs are young. We've only played 2 games. Over there on the mound, the starting pitcher for the Houston Jacks is going to be the right hitter, Alberto Roberto. He doesn't really whip the ball in hard, but he moves it quite a bit. He's really accurate. So it's going to be hard for the Beewolves to figure out where this pitch is going to land, Pete. So they're going to have to get ready for him. Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things that velocity and that junk, if you can get to him, you could really kind of exploit it and hopefully take a pretty good lead before they yank him. By the same token, if he's moving the ball well, he's going to be hard to hit. So the notable players for the Jacks, Juice Jackson, the third baseman with tremendous power, a very good ability to connect at home plate, not a lot of speed, but he's hitting 667 against the Beewolves in the playoffs. Huffley Buffler, the second baseman. Again, tremendous power, tremendous ability to connect, and not a lot of speed, but boy, he has come up with some hits timely in this series. He's hitting 556 in the series, and he has no home runs. And then Jack Cracker in right field, he's got a very good ability, very good power, excellent ability for contact, and not a lot of speed. Again, the Jacks are not speedy on the base pass, but he's only hitting 222 with no home runs, and that's the other thing that's commendable. Even though Bender and Ortiz, went up really high in the pitch count really early, they have kept the Jacks in the building.
Mm-hmm.
The Jacks have not hit a home run yet in the playoffs.
That's true. Well, hopefully they don't get one on Fran Giapani. I'm scared about those first 2 notable players, Jackson and Buffer, 667 and 556.
Yeah, and they're usually hitting together. So I think it's usually Buffler will be up first, and then Jackson right behind him. So it's a pretty dangerous part of the batting order.
It is. Speaking of batting orders, we're going to get the lineup here from the assistant coach for this 3rd playoff game in the series, and it starts a little bit something like this. Gina Torrens is going to play second base and bat first. Pete, she's looking good today. Freddie Knox is going to have a seat. Hanley Dexteris is going to bat second and play shortstop. He's going to be followed by Buster Biggs at left field. He's going to be the third. And Laura Franco at first base is going to bat fourth as always. Billy LeBoink's going to play right field and bat fifth. Batting sixth is Magic Moore in center field. He got that nice home run in the last game. Hopefully he gets another one today. Eliza Peck's going to be catching again, Pete, because she's locked in. Now, she's not 100% physical. She's a little bit tired out from crouching back there, but she actually has the best batting average of the Beewolves in the postseason. What a turnaround from the worst to the first.
Exactly. Well, she did put she put in a lot of work toward the end of the season. She did some development. I know we put her through a couple of development, I think, toward the end of the season, and she got a boost for having a pretty good game. So, yeah, toward the end of the season, she got some reasons to play a little bit better, and she's shown that in the playoffs.
Yeah, even though you can't really see it under her card there, it shows. The not being 100% is taking all of her traits down just slightly, but all of them are pretty well. The only thing that she's really lacking in is speed and not a lot of power, but she's got good contact, good fielding, good arm. It'll be good to see her out there again. She will be followed in the lineup by the eighth batter, Bertha Banks, who will play third base. She'll be back out. She was a little bit tense before, but Bertha's had good luck in this stadium, so it'll be good to see her play here on the road in Houston. And finally, wrapping things up, batting ninth is the Francis Japani, one of the better hitting pitchers in the league. She's got fairly good contact. She's also on the mound throwing the forefinger, the two finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. What a repertoire!
Yes, sir. And she can use them to her advantage. Like I say, toward the end of the season, she was really on fire. Her and Bender, and really Ortiz as well. The three of them were pitching lights out, which is why I was a little surprised when we came into the playoffs and Bender and Ortiz struggled a bit. So
here we go for the conference semifinal, third game and deciding game, Pete.
Yeah, going for the Jacks tonight. We're going to have Jack Cracker in left field, Log Freely in right field, Buffler at second, Jackson at third, Dazzler in center field, Glover at short, Yamamoto playing first base, Tough Lift catching, and Alberto Roberto pitching. Coming up at the top of the first, Gina Torrens, Henley Dexterez, and Buster Biggs. And it looked like Tough Lift maybe having some physical ailments himself.
It's a rowdy crowd here in Houston to finish this series off.
Yes, sir. Gina Torrens neutral and fit.
Hitting 375 in the playoffs. It's a good start. One pitch, one crack to Yamamoto. It was a good cut, but one out.
Yeah. All right, Dexter is the shortstop. He's in 222 in the playoffs. He's a tough out. Utility infielder takes the first pitch for a called strike. That's a smash. That's getting into right field. It's going to be a clean single. Log Freely picks it up, makes the throw in the Glover to hold Dexteris to a long single.
All right, Beewolves, let's get some offense going quick. Let's jump on this. Not give them a chip. Put them on their heels right from the start. Buster Biggs hitting 286 in the playoffs. First pitch is in there for strike. Good patience by Biggs. Want to get that first one under his belt. Second one misses outside ball. He's got a fast runner at first base and handed Dexteris. Hit hard to right field. That's going to be caught by Freely. Dexteris going to come back, tag up. 2 down.
All right, Alora Franco, the first baseman. She's neutral and fit. Talked about her at the top of the game, hitting 286, no home runs.
There's the pitch out there, hoping to get him. Threw it in time.
Get him. God bless. All right, well, a little bit of jittery there, but that's okay. We'll get him next inning. Coming up in the bottom of the first, Jack Cracker, Log Freely, and Huffley Buffler. Japani takes the bump. Starts in. Cracker, the left fielder's neutral and fit, hitting 222 in the playoffs.
Jack Cracker
steps into the batter's box, waits for Japani's first pitch. It's smashed into come on!
It gets past LeBoink in right field.
Yep.
He's getting multiple bases. He's rounding second for third.
Yeah.
He's going to make it in there with a triple to start.
Leadoff triple. Log Freely, the left fielder's neutral and fit, hitting 375 in the playoffs. No outs. Runner at third. That one's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike to Freely. That's a smash into off the wall. Buster Biggs picks it up, makes the throw in. And that will score a run. and the Jacks take a 1-0 lead in the first inning. Huffy Buffler, the second baseman, neutral and fit. 5.56 in the playoffs with 2 RBIs. No outs, runner at second base.
Come on.
That's topped up.
That's out.
Deep, and that's going to be gone, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is...
That thing was off the ground.
I can't understand how poorly our pitchers are pitching. Huffy Buffler's first home run, 345 feet, and his 4th RBI of the playoffs. And very quickly, the Jacks out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning. And there's still no outs. Juice Jackson, the third baseman, he's hitting .667 in the playoffs. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
That curveball was in the dirt.
That's in there for called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Japani is tense. Swing and a miss. Jackson goes down on strikes. And the first out. Razzie Dazzler has no batting average in these playoffs. She has yet to hit. 1 out in the bottom of the first. That's popped up behind home plate and out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. Japani delivers. That's popped it into center field. Magic Moore makes the catch for the second out. Rob Glover, the shortstop, steps in. He's hitting 125 in the playoffs. He's a fan of the low pitch. Glover with 2 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's inside. Ball 1. 1-1 to Rob Glover. Allen's low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to the former freebooter. That's in there for a called second strike, and it's all even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Base is empty. Oh, that's a little outside, and Japani has run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a shot, and that's going to get into center field. Magic Moore will chase it down, get it in quickly to Dexteris, who's standing at second base, and Glover reaches with a single. Yo-Yo Yamamoto, the third baseman, neutral and fit. He's hitting .250 in these playoffs. Glover with speed over at first base. There's a shot, and it's ground ball to Laura Franco. Picks it up, makes the step over on the first base to retire the side, but the Jacks pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. It's Jacks 3, Beewolves nothing. Laura Franco, Billy LeBoyk, and Magic Moore. Going to take a look at Roberto, who's thrown 7 pitches and given up 1 hit. Yeah, I mean, that's exasperating. Alora Franco is hitting .286 in the series here. But 3 runs is not insurmountable, Tommy.
Nope.
That one's fouled off out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alora Franco. That's a shot into center field, and Razzie Dazzler is able to track it down and make the catch for the first out.
Billy Boyd comes up right field, likes his high pitch. He's hitting 500 in the playoffs here, only second best to Eliza Peck. Watches that one go outside corner, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Top of the second, 3-0 Jacks. That one's a ball, splits them in 1 apiece with 1 out here in Houston, Texas. The Jacks have jumped out again to a 3-0 lead for the second time in their home stadium. That one hit hard to Jackson at third base, who picks it up, double pump, shows the first for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Magic Moore, the center fielder, he's feeling neutral and fit today, hitting .250 in the playoffs, so with a home run and an RBI. Jumped on that first pitch, fouled it off out of play. No balls, 1 strike, swing and a miss. And Moore is in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's fouled off. Fouled off again.
Making
2 strikes, 2 foul balls. Yeah, it's making them throw some.
Oh!
That's a smash. That's getting into right field,
Yes.
and that's out of here. Magic Moore with his second home run of the playoffs and puts the Beewolves on the board. That was 374 feet, his second RBI of the season. Of the playoffs.
All right, back in business, Pete.
There you go.
Back in business, and up comes Eliza Peck, who's locked in. Great contact stats right now. First pitch hit hard down the first base line. Foul ball. And Roberto's got a scratch. Pitch to 21. A lofter. Hit hard down the left side, foul. Now she's got to split the difference. It's a little roller to first base. It's picked up by Yamamoto. Tosses, drops the ball. Threw it to Roberto, who couldn't handle it, and she makes it on base, Pete.
All right. Let's make them pay for that. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, she steps in. Hitting .250 for the season. She sat in the last game due to the fact that she was a little tense after letting a ball go through her legs in the first game. She singles into center field, so we got runners at first and second with 2 outs with Fran Giappani stepping in.
Fran Giappani just a little bit tense, but she's got 2 runners on the base. An outfield single gets another run in. Oh, she gets good contact on it, but pushes it foul down the first base line. Foul ball on the count to Fran Giappani. Second pitch is way up high. Good patience by the good pitcher on the Beewolves. Second one hit back up the mound into center field. The lead runner's coming around for home, and she's going to get in. Eliza Peck makes it in, Pete. It's a 3-2 game.
All right. Gina Torrance, the second baseman, the first batter. So we've gone around. And 2 outs, runners at first and second. Torrance hitting .333 in the playoffs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's high. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Roberto's throwing his 30th pitch, and that's outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Gina Torrance. And Torrance walks on 5 pitches, and the bases are loaded again for Hanley Dexteres.
How about that? The pressure's way up. Dexteres is 1 for 1 with a single. He's a great guy to have here to turn things around. The season wasn't his favorite. First pitch is in for a ball. The Beewolves are threatening scoring again. Ooh, swing and miss late there. Dexteres 1 apiece. High pressure situation, top of the second. He's way ahead of that one. Gets out a souvenir. He's not 1-2, but he's a tough out, Pete. Roberto throws pitch number 35. Dexteres pops it up to right center field, but that's going to be caught, waving it off as Freely for a third out.
But the Beewolves put 2 on the board, so it's Jacks 3, Beewolves 2. Both teams with 4 hits. The Jacks committing 1 error. Tough lift. Alberto, Roberto, and Jack Cracker are due up in the bottom of the second.
The catcher.
Tough lift is hitting .286 on the season. He's a stealer if he gets on the base, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of speed. I think we talked about that before. Real strong hitter. He's not 100% recently, but that's okay. Giappani's hoping to get out of her tension. Starts off with a strike here in the bottom of the second on pitch number 17. She's going to get cool again. Giappani's a cool customer. Ooh, puts a nice break on that ball, but he doesn't go for it. 1 apiece. It's a tough lift. Inside corner swing and a miss. So he was swinging the fences there. Strike 2, and Giappani's in the driver's seat out ahead of him. But pitch number 20 coming in. Popped up Laura Franco going back. Oh, it goes over her head. Oh my God. And then Billy the Boing misses it. Jeez. I was sure she was going to catch that. I didn't think she needed to jump. It was coming right into her glove. Boy. Well, now you got a runner at first base. Hopefully, Giappani can get him to hit into a double play, although it looks like he's showing bunt. The infield's going to come in. Flashes bunt again, strike 1. 1 apiece. To Alberto Roberto, the pitcher, who's threatening to bunt here. Flashes bunt again, strike 2. Giappani's not afraid of him. Plays at second base. The runner may go. There's the bunt down low. Throw to second base. In time. Torrance to first, not in time. And they get the lead runner, Pete, which is good. And the pitcher makes it to first. Jack Cracker up now 1 for 1 with that triple early in the game. They're going to want to make him pay for this. Giappani needs 2 outs. Needs to get him to hit into a double play. Almost hits him in the hand on that inside pitch. 1-0 the count. It's a 3-2 game. Close game here. This is on that second one as well. 2-0 to Jack Cracker. Pitch number 27 is going to be inside corner fastball. That's going to drift foul down the third base line. Banks walks over there, but it's about 8 rows back. Nice souvenir for a Houston Jacks fan. Pops that one up behind the plate. Eliza Peck waving it off. She's going to make that catch for the second out. And look over to first to make sure it doesn't go. Log Freely is 1 for 1 with a double RBI. But 2 outs in a different situation here from a different Fran Giappani, who's going to throw 30 pitches before she gets out of the second inning. There it is, low and away. Pitch number 30. She's 2-0 now to Log Freely. Finally makes that third pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. There's another breaking pitch, makes it in low. Freely doesn't swing. It's 2-2-2. One more to go. Breaks the bat, inside corner. Dexter's picks it up barehanded, throws it to first, and we're out of the side, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the Jacks pick up another run, so it's Jacks 3, Beewolves 2. Buster Biggs, Alora Franco, Billy LeBlanc, all 0 for today. Roberto's at 35 pitches, giving up a walk, 4 hits. His ERA is at a 4.5. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today, hitting 250 in the series.
250?
Yeah. Roberto delivers. That one's a low, ball 1. 1-0. That one's high, ball 2, 2-0. That's smashed into left field. That's going to be off the wall. And Buster Biggs is coming around. He's going into second. Going to be safe. Yeah. All right, with a double. Way to go, Buster.
Nice. He's in scoring position now with no outs. Alora Franco comes up 0 for 1 of the day. Hard power hitter. She's got a fast runner at second base who can make it home with an outfield single. The first pitch glides in for a ball, and the Beewolves are threatening to tie this game up. 2 quick balls to Alora Franco. There's the pitch. She hits it hard. Glover makes a nice dive and catch. He's going to go to first to get Franco, but she advances the runner.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Okay, Billy LeBlanc, the right fielder's neutral and fit, 0 for 1, hitting 444 with an RBI in the series. He favors the high pitch. Lays down the bunt to the pitcher, Alberto Roberto, who goes to first to get LeBlanc, but Alora Franco, Buster Biggs crosses, tying the score.
Ties the game up, Pete, the top of the third. Now you got Magic Moore, who did that home run the other day, hits it hard in the center field. The Dazzler picks up, holds him at first. Pete, the Beewolves bats are cranking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm liking this. Eliza Peck, the catcher, was locked in and well. 0 for 1 today, hitting 500, and she does have a home run and an RBI in this series. 2 outs, though, in the top of the third. Game is tied up 3-3. That one's inside. Ball 1, 1-0. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Oh no. They kicked him off. Yeah. That was the first time I've ever seen that.
Me too.
Beewolves get another one, though, so they tie the score. It's 3-3. Beewolves with 6 hits. Jacks with 5 hits and an error. Huffy Buffler 1 for 1 with a home run. Juice Jackson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Razzie Dazzler 0 for 1. Huffy Buffler's locked in and fit. 1 for 1 with a home run. He's got 2 RBIs today. He's locked in and fit, hitting 600 for the series. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Buffler plays second base for the Jacks. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1-1 to Huffy Buffler. Japani's up to 35 pitches. Allen's popped up behind home plate. Peck is back.
The top of the net.
Floats. Yeah, it just floats out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Huffy Buffler. That's a roller foul along the first baseline. Buffler will get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs in the bottom of the third. Base is empty. That one's popped up behind home plate. Peck's got it, though. Takes a couple steps back. Makes the catch to retire Huffy Buffler. Juice Jackson, the third baseman, neutral and fit. Hitting 600 for the series. He's 0 for 1, though, today. That's in there for called strike. Juice half-heartedly took a swipe at it. Allen's low, ball 1. Japani giving up 5 hits and 3 earned runs with a strikeout. That's popped up into foul territory. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and again, Japani's in the driver's seat here. That's a swinging bunt foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Juice Jackson. That's a shot right to Dexteris, who will pick it up, make the long throw to Franco to retire Juice Jackson, who's now 0 for 2 today. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder, neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today. And as we pointed out earlier, she has yet to hit in the series. That one's fouled off along the first baseline, out of play.
She hit that one well.
She did. No balls, 1 strike. I think she's hit several.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Balls. All right, so Laura Franco it was a ground ball along the first baseline. She had to dive to get it and flipped it to Japani for the out. Eliza Peck, Bertha Banks, and Fran Japani coming up. Peck 0 for 1. Bertha Banks and Japani 1 for 1. Roberto's up to 45 pitches with a walk and giving up 6 hits. Peck, the catcher, is locked in and well. She's 0 for 1 today.
Mm-hmm. They're making him pitch, Pete.
Yes, they are. They're getting that pitch count up. Peck takes the first pitch for a strike. That one's low. Ball 1. 1-1 to Eliza Peck. That one's inside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That one's low. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Peck. Takes that pitch, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to split the third baseman and shortstop and roll into left field for a clean single for Eliza Peck.
That's good offense to
All
start
right,
the crowd. The crowd did not like that. You heard them groan. Bertha Banks, 1 for 1 with a single with no outs. The pressure's moving up here at the top of the 4th inning. It's a tie ball game, Pete. Great play-up baseball. When the Jacks went out 3-0 in the beginning, I didn't know, but it's really in there. Whoa, that one's inside of Bertha Banks. 2 quick balls. And it looks like Roberto's velocity's going way down. That's going to be caught in right field by Log Freely. Peck's going to get back. It's 1 down.
1 out. Fran Japani, the starting pitcher, neutral and pitches 1 for 1 today with a single on RBI. She's hitting 1. And Alberto Roberto is going to take an early seat after pitching 3 1/3. He gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. He also committed an error. Coming in relief for Roberto will be Greco Hammerhead. Greco Hammerhead is a relief pitcher. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity. He's got very good junk. And about a little bit less than average accuracy. He's fully rested. We have not seen Hammerhead yet this playoffs. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So 1 out, runner at first base. Hammerhead's first pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. There's a roller to Juice Jackson at third base. He picks it up, makes the throw to second, and they get Eliza Peck, but they do not get the other runner.
Gina Torrens comes up 0 for 1. Fran Japani's at first base there. Not a whole lot of speed at Fran Japani. First pitch outside, ball 1. Greco Hammerhead's throwing his 4th pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 1 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, tied up. Medium pressure, 2 outs. Swing and miss on a late inside corner.
Lag on that one.
Outside corner ball. Nice. 2-2-2. Here we go, Pete. Right in there. Popped up down the third base line. That's going to thankfully to foul. A 5 rows back souvenir to Gina Torrens. Sitting 333. She hits that one hard, Pete. Real hard. That is out of here. Out of here. Gina Torrens carries the center field wall, Pete. Oh my gosh. What a timely home run. Just barely made it. 383 feet. It's her first home run and second RBI of the playoffs. It's a 2-bagger. And like that, the Beewolves have jumped out to a 5-3 lead, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Superstar shortstop Hanley next there is tense. He's tense and fit, hitting 273. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's outside. Evens up the count. 1-1. There's a smash to Huffy Buffler at second base. He picks it up, makes the throw to Yamamoto for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves put 2 more on the board, so it's 5-3 Beewolves. Beewolves out hitting the Jacks 8-5. Rob Glover, Yo-Yo Yamamoto, and Tough Lift heading up. Japani's at 45 pitches. Glover's neutral and fit. It's 1 for 1 with a single. Glover playing shortstop for the Jacks today.
Our old friend Glover used to be bench out there in Santa Monica playing for the Overdogs. He's looking to play spoiler tonight.
Overdog. I said freebooters. I'm sorry about that.
Get these. He wants to get his Jacks past this first round. And Fran Japani took a while on that first pitch. Made it ball 1 to Rob Glover, who doesn't have hardly any power, but he's got a good contact hitter. And he's done some damage. He scored some RBIs this series, Pete, so he's a dangerous hitter. 2 quick balls. 3 quick balls. Japani can't seem to find the strike zone for Rob Glover. She's closing in on 50 pitches. That one, 4-pitch walk to Rob Glover.
Yeah, Fran, what are you doing?
Gave him the base. Yo-Yo Yamamoto, the third baseman's up. Good contact against left-handers, but he's facing a right-hander. Got a lot of speed, Rob Glover, at first base. So Peck's ready for the throw. First pitch makes it there for a strike. Anticipated that mid-count curveball, but it was lowered away. Ball 1, 1 apiece. Hits that one hard past the mound. That's going to get into center field. Magic Moore's going to pick it up. And we got two runners on with no outs, and the Jacks are looking to get right back in this.
This is not going to happen.
Tough Lift is up 1-for-1 with a single, hitting 375 in the playoffs. Tough Lift is good power and contact. Chapani's hoping to get a hit into a double play. She misses the strike zone there, 1-0. It's that one low to Torrens, who misses it. Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me. The runner comes around and scores, and it's now 5-4. That one just went past her glove. And there's still no outs. With runners at first and second, and it's a 1-point game. The pressure comes up. Greco Hammerhead's first at bat. Bunts that one up. Caught. Throws to second. Double play. Way to go. Way to heads-up play, Eliza Peck, who reached out, grabbed that ball, and threw it to second before the runner get back. Then we got one more left, Pete. Jack Cracker's up. He's good power, good contact. Pitch out to Jack Cracker. So she may be going around him here. We'll see. No, inside corner ball to the
I'm having a real hard time controlling her.
Yeah. Closing in on 60 pitches. There it was, whistles right down the middle. 2-1 the count to Jack Cracker. The dangerous Jack Cracker. Ooh, that one misses inside ball 3-1 to Jack Cracker. Pitch number 60 is hit hard to Dexteris, who's going to pick that up, whip it to first base, and clean that side out, Pete.
Yeah, I would figure she's kind of settling in, but she's harder to control right now. Beewolves 5, Jacks 4, Buster Biggs 1-for-2 with a double, Alora Franco 0-for-2, and Billy LeBoy 0-for-1. Hammerhead's thrown 11 pitches, giving up a hit. His ERA's at 27.
Come on, Beewolves, add some to this. You know.
There you go. Keep going, Buster Biggs.
He's 1-for-2. He's got a good batting average in the playoffs. 333. Hits someone hard right up the middle in the center field on the first pitch. That's an easy single. And way to go, Beewolves are really, really doing well offensively.
Yes, sir. Alora Franco, the first baseman's neutral and fit. 0-for-2 today, hitting 222 in the series. Runner on first with no outs. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one.
Gonna get tagged.
Oh, come on. Really? All right. Well, the runner just ran himself out. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base. Ball 3. 3-1 to Franco. That's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's high, and Laura Franco gets a walk. So runner at first with 1 out, and Billy LeBoy stepping into the batter's box.
Billy LeBoy likes a high pitch, 0-for-1 on the day. He's got a speedy runner at first base. But she doesn't want to get thrown out. Billy LeBoy hits it hard to left field, Pete. It's going deep, deep, deep. Caught at the warning track by Jack Cracker. And Franco gets back to first. Oh, that was close.
Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. 2-for-2 with a home run, a single, and an RBI. He's hitting 400 on the season. I mean, on the series. I keep saying season. I mean series, folks. That's a smash to Buffler, and he pulls the line drive out of the air. So 3 outs. And a big goose egg there for the 5th. Log Freely, 1-for-2 with a double. Huffley Buffler 1-for-2 with a home run, and Juice Jackson 0-for-2 with a strikeout. Japani's at 60 pitches with 1 strikeout, giving up 7 hits, I think. I saw. Yeah, 7 hits. She's got 4 earned runs. That one's hit foul along the first baseline. She's got a walk and a strikeout. No balls, 1 strike to Log Freely. That's in there for called second strike, and Freely finds himself in the hole 0-2.
Yes.
Japani puts that one in there and finishes him off for a second strikeout on the day. Log Freely goes down. Look at Huffley Buffler locked in and fit. 1-for-2 today. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch is low, ball 1 to Huffley Buffler. Huffley Buffler. Japani gets that one in there for a called strike. Evens the count up at 1-1. That one's a little outside. Looked like Buffler might go for it, but he was able to hold off. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That's in there for called second. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Nobody on to Buffler, the second baseman.
No.
Pounds that one foul along the third baseline, out of play. and he'll get another pitch. That one's popped up, foul along the first base side, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Buffler. And it's a cat and mouse game right now. There's another foul ball along the third baseline. Buffler and Japani just going at each other. The crowd is getting into it.
Yeah, they are.
They're starting to stand up on their feet. There it is, and it's a roller to Dexteras, who was afraid that it might get in the outfield, so he dove and didn't catch it.
Stopped it with his leg.
Yeah. All right, Juice Jackson, the third baseman, neutral and fit. 0 for 2 today. Buffler at first base does not have a lot of speed. Ooh, the throw over to first, and Buffler's able to get back. 1 out. Trapani had 71 pitches in the 5th inning. That one's low. Ball 1. 1-0 with 1 out. That's in there for called strike. The count is evened up at 1-1. It's a little high. Ball 2. That's in there for a called second strike, and the count is even now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trapani steps off the rubber, and Buffler gets back to first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Juice Jackson. Oh, just outside. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Juice Jackson, the third baseman. That's in there for called third strike, and Jackson goes down on strike. 0 for 3 today, Jackson. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder. Yes, it is. Neutral and fit. She still has not scored a hit in this series. 2 outs with Buffler at first. That pitch is in there for called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Dazzler. That's in there for called strike as well. So now Dazzler's in the hole. 0-2. That last pitch was just a tad inside. The umpire gave it to Dazzler. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's on the outside corner, and Dazzler goes down on strikes. I think Japani just racked up a 3 strikeout inning.
She's coming back.
Going into the top of the 6th. Eliza Peck 1 for 2. Bertha Banks 1 for 2. Fran Japani 1 for 2. Hammerhead's at 20 pitches with a walk and a strikeout. The Jacks were able to put one on the board, making it 5-4, so it's a slim margin right now.
Eliza Peck's 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch from Hammerhead makes it outside for strike 1. Hammerhead again, not entirely fast. That one's a ball, 1 apiece. Top of the 6th, 5-4. Beewolves hit hard in the left field. The line drive to Cracker. Gets it just before the warning track. That first down.
The third baseman,
Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single earlier in the game. She jumps on that first pitch and a hard hit line drive to the third baseman, who makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, she was a little bit slow on that one. A little bit slow. Fran Japani up and takes her first pitch. Hits it hard, straight to Jackson.
Oh, jeez. Juice Jackson. Okay, well, 3 up, 3 down. We're heading into the bottom of the 6th. Rob Glover, 1 for 1 with the walk. Yo-Yo Yamamoto, 1 for 2. And Tough Lift, 2 for 2. Japani's at 81 pitches, 4 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 8 hits. Her ERA's down to 7.2.
This is a close game, Pete. This is a close game. Rob Glover comes up again. He's at 1 for 1 on the day. He likes his pitches low. He's looking for one of those from Fran Japani, who's lost a lot of velocity, junk, and accuracy. She gets a nice slider on the outside corner for that first pitch, makes it for a strike. 0-1 the count to Rob Glover, hoping to get the Jacks back in this. High inside 2-finger, makes it in for a strike. 0-2, she's in the driver's seat, getting ready to throw pitch number 84. Gets her signal from Peck, winds up, lets it fly. Popped up on the third base line, foul ball. Still in there chewing gum is Rob Glover. Pitch 85, low and away. Gina Torrance picks it up, rifles into first, 1 down. Yeah, if Japani can get out of this inning, we can bring in a reliever and be fairly comfortable with the pitching situation. Yamamoto comes up. I didn't see what he was on the day, 300, but he's doing well. Good contact hitter, fair power. Japani looking for the right signal.
Jeez,
slider gets away from her on the outside there. 1-0 the count to Yamamoto. The pressure is medium here. You never know what can happen, Pete. The Jacks want to get back in this, and only 1 run out. Misses inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Misses outside, 3-0 the count. And all of a sudden, Japani's losing a little. It's getting a little rusty. Pitch number 89 makes it in for a strike. There was no way Yamamoto swinging at that one. Let's see who he does on this one here. hits that one hard into center field. Moore is going to go over to get it, misses it. He's going to second base. It's going to be, oh, no, okay, he's going to hold him up at first. And the runner's at first base, 1 out. Medium pressure, up comes Tough Lift. He's got good power and contact. He's locked in. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. And they're going to pinch base run. Yo-Yo Yamamoto's coming out. They're bringing in Bruno Adamo, who is a lightning bolt at first base. The pressure comes up from there. And now they got a real situation with a fast runner. And they throw to first to try and get him back there, get some dirt on his uniform. Second pitch makes it in hard to Dexter's, who's going to pick it up, toss it to second, over to first. Double play! Out of the side. Way to go, Beewolves. Oh, they needed that.
There you go. So as we head into the top of the 7th, Beewolves 5, Jacks 4, both teams with 9 hits. Gina Torrens, the first batter. We're starting at the top of the order. Gina Torrens, Hanley Dexter's, and Billy LeBoyne, I believe. Gina Torrens is neutral and fit 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk. Now in at first base, Rob Glover, and playing shortstop, Bruno Adamo. 2 quick balls to Gina Torrens, 2-0. That's in there for called strike. Ball 3, 3 balls and a strike to Gina Torrens. Hammerhead coming to the plate very quickly. That's in there for called second strike. Full count. That's smashed. Oh, and Huffy Buffler with a hop was able to pull that, jump into the air and pull that out for the first out.
Well, she made him pitch. And the Dexter's coming up a little bit tense again. Watches that one outside corner, ball 1. Good patience, Mr. Dexter's. Top of the 7th inning, 5-4 Beewolves. Breaks his bat on a Little Texas Leaguer in the shallow right field. It's dropped. He's going to come back. He was thinking about going for 2. Good single there. It was a sliding attempt in left field, but they couldn't grab the ball, and Dexter's is safe at first base.
Huffy Buffler, the left fielder.
Immaculo Spectaculo.
Greco Hammerhead, the relief pitcher, will get pulled after 3 innings of work. He's given up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. Coming in is Immaculo Spectaculo. Spectaculo has a 1 whip. He's neutral and fit. He's got very good velocity, excellent junk, and very good accuracy. He's fully rested, even though I think we've seen him in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. It's going to be a double switch, so Spectaculo will bat in the catcher's position.
No.
And they're pulling Tough Lift in favor of Downton Upton. Downton Upton will be moving to catcher.
Downtown Upton, our old friend, he played on the Freebooters.
Yeah, Downtown Upton has not batted yet this series. He's neutral and fit. He does not have a lot of speed. He doesn't have any fielding, very good fielding, and he's got a very poor arm. So
good to see Upton.
First pitch to Buster Biggs is in there for called strike. That's a flare to Adamo.
Oh, what a play.
Dexteris is safe at second base.
He is?
Yes, but they were able to throw out Buster Biggs at first.
Good lead run there. Now you got Laura Franco up with 2 outs, high pressure situation. First pitch is a strike. Right. Hanley Dexter is a second base, so an outfield single brings him in. That one misses balls. Spectacular looking good, throwing his 5th pitch, but Franco's patient. Swing and a miss late there. Strike 2, 1-2 the count to Laura Franco, top of the 7th. Inside corner strikeout. That's her 3rd strikeout in 2 games.
Downtown Upton, his first at bat, and then Jack Cracker 1 for 3 with a triple. Log Freely 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Japani's at 91 pitches, 4 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 9 hits. Downtown Upton, the first baseman, neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average power, a little bit better than average contact, but not a whole lot of speed. Japani's velocity seems to be suffering a bit, and it looks like we're going to get a relief pitcher. Fran Japani's getting pulled in favor of Dusty Winder, the relief pitcher. Winder has not pitched yet this series, so he's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, less than average junk, and less than average accuracy. He's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a change. No outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. First pitch from Winder is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Beewolves with a 5-4 lead. It's a little outside. 1-1. Winder delivers. That's popped up. behind home plate. Peck is back, but it just drifts foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to downtown Upton, who grabs himself a fresh lumber. That's in there for called third strike, and downtown Upton goes down on strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Jack Cracker neutral and fit, 1 for 3 with a triple. Hit that triple in the first inning and has yet to reach base. That's low, ball 1, 1-0. Cracker, the left fielder for the Jacks. That's popped up high into center field. Magic Moore drifts over towards right field. Camps underneath it, makes the catch for the second out. Log Freely, the left fielder, neutral and fit, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 2 outs with nobody on. That pitch is low from Winder. Ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Nobody on. Beewolves 5, Jacks 4. That's a shot that's going to be in the gap between Magic Moore picks it up and makes the throw to the cutoff man, and the batter's able to pull into second with a double. So Huffley Buffler, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 2 RBIs. Runner at second base with 2 outs. That one's up. Ball 1. And I think Winder's going to go around Buffler. He's going to intentionally walk Huffley Buffler. 3 balls, no strikes. There it is. So Buffler will take first. Runner at first and second with 2 outs. Juice Jackson, who's 0 for 3 today, stepping into the batter's box. Pressure is up. Jackson has a lot of power and makes good contact, but he struggled today. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Juice Jackson. The throw back to second, and the runner's able to get back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winder's at 14 pitches. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's fouled off along the third baseline into the dugout. 2 balls and a strike. That one's high, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Juice Jackson. That's in there for strike 2, and the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Juice Jackson against Dusty Winder, and that's in there. Oh, and Jackson doesn't like it. Turns around, stomps the foot at the umpire, but whoo, that was a tight one. Coming in at the top of the 8th, Billy LeBoink 0 for 2. Magic Moore 2 for 3 with a home run. Eliza Peck 1 for 3. Spectaculos at 6 pitches with a strikeout. The score is 5-4. Heading into the top of the 8th, this thing is tighter than you want it to be.
I don't know if we're going to hold them off the board. The Beewolves really need to get some more offense going here.
They certainly do. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1 today. I think, no, not 0 for 1. 2 quick balls from Spectacular, 2-0. That's a smash. That's going into right field, and Freely's going to be able to track it down and make the catch for the first out.
But up comes Magic Moore, hitting 2 for 3 with a home run and a single RBI. He's looking good today. First pitch is there for a strike, 90 miles an hour from Spectacular. Second pitch is low, misses, ball 1. 1 apiece. Top of the 8th, high pressure, 5-4 Beewolves. Second one's in there for a strike, 1 and 2. Reaches out, pulls that one down the first baseline, foul. Well, still 1 and 2 the count, 1 out. Inside corner rolls right back to Spectacular, who points to first, throws it 2 down.
2 outs. Eliza Peck, the catcher, is locked in and well, hitting 1 for 3 with a single. He's hitting 500 on the series with a home run and an RBI. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. That first pitch is low, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Spectacular. To Peck. That one's outside, ball 2. Spectacular not wasting any time coming to home plate. That's going to drop fair into just along the right field line for a clean single for Eliza Peck.
Way to go, Eliza Peck. Way to get out of there. Bertha Banks, 1 for 3 with a single. It'd be nice to see Bertha hit another home run, Pete. Boy, that would really end this game. Bertha's a good patient hitter. Wants first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Pressure's way up here now in the 8th. Hits that one hard past the mound. A diving, tough dive. Tried to get a stop by Adamo. Great dive, actually, but he doesn't get it. And both runners are safe.
Now batting.
Yes, sir, and in steps Dusty Winder. The pressure is up. He's neutral and fit. No power, no ability to contact, and no speed. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. In the top of the 8th, Winder steps in. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Spectacular at 21 pitches. That's popped up into center field. Everybody's going to keep running since there's 2 outs, and that was caught by Razzie Dazzler for the 3rd out. So we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Beewolves 5 runs on 12 hits. Jacks 4 runs on 10 hits with an error. Razzie Dazzler, Rob Glover, and Bruno Adamo going to face off against Winder, who threw 19 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Boom! Razzie Dazzler to center field.
What a game so far, Pete. High pressure situation. Razzie Dazzler's got the bad jumps. She's looking at Dusty Winder throwing his 20th pitch right now. Low inside misses. Ball 1 to Dazzler. Normally a power hitter. 1-0 the count. Breaking ball, she hits it back off the net. We're even at 1 apiece. This is a quite big 3-game series breaker. Back to the mound from Winder. Over to first for the first out. 1 down. Rob Glover 1 for 2 with a low pitch like we were saying before. Glover's a success story. He was playing on the bench in Santa Monica. Now he's starting shortstop for the Jacks. Loves it here in Houston. Anticipating that first pitch down low. Misses. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one makes it up high. Nice fastball. And we're even at 1 apiece. Dusty Winder getting ready to throw number 25. Lets it fly. Nice breaking pitch. Makes it in the low part of the zone. Strike 2. 1-2. He's in driver's seat. Let's see if he can put away Rob Glover here with this pitch. Swinging him to strike 3. Way to go, Winder. He's in command, Pete.
Yes, he is. He's doing very well.
Bruno Adamo, the shortstop. He's a real good contact hitter. Not a lot of power. He's fast, so you don't want to get him on the base. Dusty Winder's about half out of gas. Breaking pitch misses outside. 1-0 the count to Bruno Adamo. Second one inside corner, strike 1. We're even at 1 apiece. Now Adamo's going to start to look to swing. Number 35 on the mound for the Beewolves. Gets a signal for Peck. Winds up. Shoots it. Just misses low. 2-1 the count to Bruno Adamo here in the bottom of the 8th. Inside corner hits that one to Torrance, who picks it up off the dirt. Throws it to first for the 3rd out. We're 1 more to go to Pete.
Yes, sir, but I still would like to see a couple more runs. So going into the top of the 9th, Beewolves holding on to that 1-run lead, 5-4. Gina Torrance 1 for 3 with a home run and a walk. Hanley Dexter's 2 for 4, and Buster Biggs 2 for 4 with a double.
Now batting,
Gina Torrance, the second baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .364 in the playoffs with a home run and 2 RBIs.
High pressure situation. The Jacks need to get the Beewolves out here. First pitch is a swinging foul ball. Second pitch is a strike. Immaculate Spectacular's quickly in the zone. Pitch number 25. Torrance hits it down the line to Adamo at shortstop. Throws it to first. Just gets her.
Oh, that was close. Hanley Dexter's a shortstop. He's neutral and fit. 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. For a while there, he was a little tense, but he was able to play himself out. Oh, that was way early. No balls, 1 strike. That smashed right to Huffley Buffler at second, who pick it up, make the throw, and Dexter's is going to be tense again.
Buster Biggs 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Maybe Buster Biggs will go yard and give some insurance here for the Beewolves. First pitch by Spectacular, high inside strike. Strike 1-1 to count. Second pitch inside a little further, ball 1. An adjustment by Spectacular. Pitch number 30. Inside misses ball 2. Good patience by Buster Biggs. That one's hit hard, but straight to Adamo at shortstop. Throws to first. 3 down, Pete. We got a half a side left in this series. Unless the Jacks tie it.
Yes, we do. We got 3 outs. We got to get Immaculate Spectacular, downtown Upton, and Jack Cracker. Winders at 30 pitches, 3 strikeouts, a walk, and a hit. Immaculate Spectacular, the relief pitcher. I have a hard time believing he's going to hit. Yes, he'll get pulled. And they're going to be bringing in Betty Sparks, the right fielding pinch hitter. She is neutral and fit. She's got amazing power. She suffers to make contact, and she's got less than average speed. She likes the outside pitch, but she's known around the league as a tough out. So Betty Sparks, pinch hitting for Spectacular. First pitch is in there for called strike. Winder going right at Sparks. No balls, 1 strike. That's popped up into the air, and Magic Moore.
Jump. Oh.
And the game is tied. Betty Sparks has just hit a 399-foot home run, her first RBI of the playoffs, and her first pitch, I think. Scores 5-5. Downtown Upton, the first baseman, steps in. He's 0 for 1 today.
Oh, no.
Right up to, why am I not getting anybody to dive? All right, so that rolled into center field for a single. Downtown Upton standing at first base with no outs. Jack Cracker 1 for 4 with a triple. Standing in the batter's box. Upton does not have a lot of speed.
Second. First. Yes!
Double play. It's Cracker hits ground ball to Franco, who came up throwing to second and then back over to first for the double play. The bases are clear. Nobody on, 2 outs, and Log Freely steps in. That's popped up into the outfield.
Yes.
And Magic Moore on the run is able to get over there and make the catch. Betty Sparks, is the pinch hitter, will be pulled in favor of Elaine Moonstar. Elaine Moonstar has a 0 ERA. She's got a 1.5 whip and 1 strikeout. She's locked in and fit. She's got excellent velocity, about average junk, and amazing accuracy. She's not fully rested, and she's walk prone. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball. So as we head into the 10th inning, score tie 5-5, both teams with 12 hits. Alora Franco 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Billy LeBoink 0 for 3, and Magic Moore 2 for 4 with a home run, 1 star. Taking over pitching duties for the Houston Jacks. Franco is tense but fit, playing first base for the Beewolves.
How about that?
Munster
getting back in it.
Delivers that first pitch for a strike. Yeah. Allen's outside. The count is 1-1. Allen's low, ball 2. Allen's high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Munstar's walk prone. There's popped up foul along the first baseline, out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Munstar has walked for the first batter she faced.
Billy LeBoink likes his pitches high, hitting 364. He's got a fast runner at first base. Pitch outside, ball 1, and Lane Munstar is not very accurate here. Misses 2 quick balls. Ball 2. The pressure's way up here at the top of the 10th.
No.
Oh, it's a roller. That's going to be a double play. Buffalo to second to first. Oh, misses first base.
Bad throw.
And he's going to get
LeBoink will get second.
Yes.
The center fielder, Magic Moore.
Magic Moore 2 for 4, a home run, a single, and an RBI. LeBoink standing with 1 out.
No.
That's popped up into left field. Not deep enough to tag up. Adamo makes the catch and throws to Munster, who's covering third base. So 2 outs.
The Beewolves need an outfield single. And Eliza Peck's 2 for 4, 2 singles today. If she can get an outfield third single, we can get Magic Moore in from second base. First position for strike. Top of the 10th, 2 outs. A little roller over the. Oh, it's caught by Buffler at second base.
All right. Coming up in the bottom of the 10th, Huffley Buffler 2 for 3 with a home run and a walk. Juice Jackson 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and Razzie Dazzler 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Winters at 35 pitches got 3 strikeouts.
Huffy Buffler's 2 for 3 locked in, a home run, single walk, 2 RBIs, and the outfield's going back. Dusty Winters losing a lot here late game. We may need to sub him pretty soon. Misses that outside breaking pitch, ball 1. 1-0. The pressure is through the roof. High inside quarter strike, 1 apiece to Huffley Buffler, who's hoping to win this game. It's a hard fly ball down the first base line, foul. Souvenir, 1-2 the count. Winters ahead, hoping to get out of here in 40 pitches. Low and away to Laura Franco, who went to dive but couldn't. He's going to get a single at first base. And Buffler's at first base with a single. But Juice Jackson up now. He's 0 for 4, but hitting 462.
0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's still neutral.
Yeah. Infield's going to play the corners in for him. For a swing and a miss on that first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runner at first base, no outs. Anticipated that one. That one's off the wall. LeBoink's going to throw it to second to hold him up. Now I got runners at first and third with no outs. And the Jacks are one base away from winning the series, Pete. Razzie Dazzlers 0 for 4 on the day. This is a tough situation for Dusty Winder, who misses that first pitch 1-0. We are close. The Beewolves are close to losing this. Check swing, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Dazzler. Hits a little grounder to first. He's going home. Stops the runner, Pete. She gets that first out.
Way to go.
Saves the game.
Great defense.
First
Great
out.
defense.
Rob Glover's up now. He's 1 for 3 with a single to watch. And it looks like we may see the end of Dusty Winder. They're probably going to bring in Smack Avery to close this one out, or somebody else. And here he comes, Smack Avery. Comes in well rested. He's got the forefinger, the curveball. The pressure's way up. And he's going to face off against Rob Glover and try and get out of this messy situation with runners at first and second. They're hoping he hits into a double play. That's foul ball down the first base line. 1-1 the count. Heart's pounding into my chest here, Pete. Second pitch, breaking ball, misses high and inside. Ball 1 apiece. The crowd is going nuts here in Houston. Hard hit down the first base line. Another foul ball. 1-2 to Rob Glover. Smack Avery throwing pitch number 4. Check swing. Ball 2 high and inside. 2-2 the count. Let's see what Avery can do. Breaking pitch hit that one. Foul ball down the third base side. And Rob Glover's determined. Hits that one hard to Gina Torrens, who goes over to first. Safe. Everyone's safe. Did he get to first? Did he make it?
You caught it on the fly.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Well, all right. 2 outs. Bruno Adama. You got to get past Bruno Adama. He's got no power. So good contact hitter. We just need 1 more out. Check swing, strike 1, inside corner. 0-1 the count to Adama. That one misses high. Ball 1. And we're at 1 apiece. Pitch number 9. Inside corner, strike 2. Good pitch repertoire here by Smack Avery, who's... Ooh, it's a foul ball hard down the first base line. 1-2 the count. He's trying to put him away. Pops that one behind the plate. Eliza Peck back, but it's going to hit the net. Or go past the net. Still 1-2 the count. He's making Avery pitch. Breaking pitch back to the mound. Avery picks it up, throws it to first, and they get out of it, Pete. Wow.
Woo! All right. We're heading into the 11th. Score still tied, 5-5. Bertha Banks 2 for 4. Smack Avery's first at bat, and Gina Torrens 1 for 4 with a home run and a walk. Elaine Munstar's thrown 12 pitches, giving up a 1 walk. Probably should have pulled a double switch when I brought in Avery. Bertha Banks neutral and fit, 2 for 4. First pitch from Munstar's outside, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
No, Bertha Banks.
It's popped up. Catcher is out. Tough lift. Downtown Upton makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, Smack Avery's up. Not a great hitter, but it doesn't have to be. Munstar's not entirely accurate here.
Do you think I should leave him in and just hit with him? Or do you think I should try to...
I don't know, because who would we bring in relief? I mean, what if we go deep? What if we got to pitch a couple more innings?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We do have Balfour and Rushmore on the bench, and Rushmore's locked in. So, what's the idea?
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go ahead and hit with him.
Okay. Yeah. I don't he never gets to hit. Maybe he'll surprise us. Hey! Holy crap!
Maybe he will.
Out of here! Smack Avery! Wow, Pete! Wow! He comes in relief, and then he hits his first home run ever in the playoffs over center field. Way to go, Smack! Trying to single-handedly win this game, Pete. Oh my gosh!
Playing second base, 1 for 4 today. Hit 333 in the series with a home run and 2 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That's popped. That's gonna. Buffalo picks it up and just makes the throw, beating her out. Man, she was just a step off on 2 plays.
Hanley Dexteris comes up. He's tense. I think he was 2 for 5. Hits that one hard into the gap between shortstop and third. Cracker stops it, holds him at first, but it's a good single, and he's getting his mojo back, Pete.
Yes, sir. Buster Banks, the left fielder, neutral fit, 2 for 5, a double and a single. He's hitting 333 in these playoffs. Oosh. Allen's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. That's in there for called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, no. Okay. Safe. The throw over to first. And Dexter was able to get back. That one's outside.
They think he's going to run. Don't run him. Don't run him.
2 strikes. That one's fly, pop fly, in foul territory, just out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's a smash. It's going into right field. It's going to hang up just long enough for Log Freely to get under it and make the catch. But the Beewolves go up by 1, 6-5. Beewolves. Elaine Munstar, downtown Upton, and Jack Cracker coming up to face Smack Avery, who threw 12 pitches in his brief appearance.
She's not going to hit.
Elaine, no, she'll get pulled. Elaine Munstar's neutral and fit. She's going to take a seat, and in comes Clutch Corman, the pinch hitting catcher. He's neutral and fit. He has less than average power. He has very good contact and less than average speed. And he's coming in right now. Clutch Corman. Smack Avery goes right at him. The first pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike. And Corman now in the hole, 0-2 with no outs. In the bottom of the 11th. Allen's a little outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Avery looks in, delivers. A little low. Ball 2. Count has evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Clutch Corman. There's a roller to Alora Franco, who's going to take it herself. Nope, she flips it to Smack Avery at the last minute for the first out. 1 out. Downtown Upton, the first baseman, is neutral and fit. He's playing catcher, though, for the Jacks right now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch is in there for called strike. Avery over the low outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out to downtown Upton. That's in there for called second strike, and Upton now is behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's a little low. Upton anticipating that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, a little high on that one, and the count has gone full even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And downtown Upton was fooled completely. Smack Avery with the second out. 1 out away. The B from the Beewolves moving on to the next round. Tough lift is tense, but fit. He's hitting 214. There's a roller.
Yes.
Gina Torrens is going to pick it up.
Yes.
That's the throw, and that's the game,
Yes.
folks. Beewolves are moving on.
Oh, what a game.
That was playoff baseball right there.
Oh, boy. Holy cow. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted
Me
watching.
What a game.
Oh, man.
I'm just leaving it up. Beewolves win. I'm just leaving it up right now.
what a letdown for the poor Houston Jacks, who fought back in this thing, got tied it up in the bottom of the 9th, and threatened, had runners at first and third with no outs, Pete. I thought we were done. I was getting ready for next season. And
what an amazing defensive play to go home on that ground ball and get Buffler. Boy, that was genius.
Yeah. I'm looking at this thinking, that didn't go how it was. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
so you can't see the end. They get 3 in the first, and I thought this game was over. I thought, you got to be kidding me. Then we get 2. Okay, we're back in it. We tie it. We go out ahead again and go ahead by 2. They get 1 more. Tie it in the 9th and win it in the 11th. 11th. Not even the 10th.
Yes, sir. Nope.
6 runs on 14 hits to 5 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors by the Jacks. Those are really what cost them the game.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's turnabout is fair play. I mean, in the first game of the series, we had a couple of base running mistakes. We had a couple of misplays on defense and stuff. So, it broke our way this time, and I'll take it, man. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
No. Gina Torrens bats 5 times today. Goes 1 for 5. Handley Dexter is 3 for 6. Good for Handley. Gina only got the 1 for 5, but it was a home run. That was a big one with the 2-run bagger. She also got walked. Biggs goes 2 for 6. Franco goes 0 for 3. Strikes out again. Not looking good. Billy LeBoink kind of lets us down 0 for 4. Other than that, pretty good showings there by Moore, Peck, Banks. Japani even went 1 for 3. Smack Avery goes 1 for 1 and hits the game-winning home run in the 11th inning, Pete.
Yes, sir. And then he shut him down in the bottom of the 11th. I mean, kept the ball in the infield, I think. Got that timely strikeout with Downton Upton, and just really was the icing on the cake. And
I'll never forget that. Wow, he's got to be player of the game.
He does.
Over there on the other side, you got Log Phillies 2 for 5. Huffy Buffler's 3 for 4. He did everything he could. He got that home run, one of the home runs for those guys.
Huffley Buffler is just he's a beast. He really, you get a cold chill down your back every time you see that he's going to be coming up in an inning, because you're like, he just doesn't miss the ball. He just doesn't.
Yeah. on the other hand, you have to check your stats. I don't know if Razzly Dazzler ever got a hit against the Beewolves this whole season. I don't know.
No. Yeah, you're right. I'd have to go back. I don't have those in front of me because our interns suck. But I do have it, and I'll take a look at it. But I agree with you. At least in these 3 games, for sure, she did not reach base at all. I can only think that they must be short on players for that position, because I don't know why they would keep trotting her out.
Yeah.
Even somebody playing out of position would probably give you at least a little bit more of an offensive, help.
Pitching.
Rob Glover, he's only hitting 167 though, so he got, and he's play. I mean, he was in at least the last 2 games.
Yeah, he's got some RBIs in this series. I think more than 1.
Yeah.
On the mound for the Beewolves, Fran Japani gets the start. She goes 6 innings, gets 9 hits off her 4 earned runs. Not her best showing, but also not her worst. She started to turn things around. She walked 1 batter, got 4 Ks, gave up a home run, kind of an important one. Her ERA for the playoffs is 6. Dusty Winter comes in relief, throws 3 1/3 innings. He gets 5 hits off him in 3 1/3 innings. Only 1 earned run. 1 walks, 1 batter, gets 3 strikeouts of his own, gives up a home run as well. His playoff ERA is 2.70. It's Smack Avery comes in, throws 1 2/3 innings, gets a strikeout, gets a home run, wins the game. He's 1-1 in the playoffs this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then over there for the Jacks, Alberto Roberto went 3 1/3, gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk and a home run. His ERA is 5.4. He leaves with no decision. Greco Hammerhead, he came and pitched 3 innings. He did pretty well. Mm-hmm. Gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk and a home run. His ERA, he finishes the season with a 6 in the postseason. Immaculo Spectaculo, he's always difficult.
Yeah.
2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits and had a strikeout. He ends the season, the postseason, with an 0-0-1 record. And then Elaine Munstar, she tallies the loss. She pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, an earned run, a walk, and a home run. She finishes the postseason with a 2.25 ERA and a record of 0-1-0.
Yeah, Spectacular, 2 2/3 innings and only 2 hits in almost 3 innings.
Yeah, and like I say, I would like to go back, but I'm almost positive he made an appearance in every one of the games.
Yeah.
And I scratch my head and I go, our pitching staff does not seem to be what they were in the regular season, and Spectaculo didn't seem to be hurt by the fact that he's basically been pitching in every game, which seemed a little weird to me, especially because then Munstar comes in and she is.
Yeah.
She was a little bit lower, and I don't know if she pitched in the second or the first.
I'm not sure. Well, players of the game.
Whatever.
Why don't you read them off?
Players of the game. The first player of the game, and this is a crock. The A- Huffley Buffler. I keep calling Huffy. Huffley Buffler. The Jacks' second baseman, number 5. He went 3 for 4 today with a home run, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. So he did everything he could. Unfortunately, he just didn't have the help from the rest of the team.
Well, he got a first star of the game for the Jacks' last game of the year. So a little consolation prize there. Second star is the B-plus ranked second base person, Gina Torrens, number 28. She goes only 1 for 5 on the day. But it was an important one. It was a home run, a 2-runner, 2 RBIs in the run off of that home run.
Yes, sir. And then the third star of the game, Magic Moore, the Beewolves center fielder, number 27, 2 for 5, a home run, an RBI, and he scored a run.
All 3 of the stars there got a home run.
Yes, sir. Tommy G, 6 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 7 strikeouts, a contribution of 55%. Pete J, 8 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, a great catch, and a strikeout. He's got a contribution of 45%.
Oh, it's funny. I guess they must give more weight to strikeouts because you out-hit me, you out-home runned me, you out-RBI'd me, and you even got a great catch.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it before. I don't know how it comes down, but sometimes it seems a little.
Post-game show, the Beewolves advance, Pete. The Beewolves advanced past the first round of the playoffs. It was amazing that we even made the playoffs, and now we're the favorite for the conference.
I see. That's the thing is, I think that's deceptive.
Yeah,
because the front runners actually have finished the season with a better record. So I think they're still favored, and I think that's why they have home field advantage.
Yeah,
you typically wouldn't see that in a wild card team.
Yeah, yeah. Well, geez, the detailed bracket, it's gonna, looks like this. It's gonna be on the other conference there. You got the Sandcats who are gonna be playing the Moose. They're gonna start that series off in Detroit. The first place Moose heavily favored to win that one. You got K-Sweet's gonna go up against Rockman. Team Mondo against Strikes in the second game, which will be here in Phoenix. And if they go 3, Kerwin Arches is gonna face S. Silvio to finish that series. And Pete, there's a possibility at this point. There's 2 of these 4 teams are Arizona teams.
Yeah, typically I would call it a Subway Series, but since we both play in the same stadium,
yeah,
that's going to be weird. It's just going to be a walk across the field, into the other dugout.
Yeah. How about the playoff bracket?
Oh, the breakdown for the Beewolves and the frontrunners. We'll travel to Philadelphia frontrunners. And the first game will be Deshaun Levon going up against R. Castillo. And then in the second game, at home.
Actually, it's the other way around, right? Because we're higher ranked, so we have home advantage.
I don't know, because if you look at it, I think they're basing it off the record.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay.
I think so. Yeah. So I'm thinking the first one's going to be in Philadelphia. The second one will be in Phoenix, and that'll be Hurley Bender versus Ortiz. And then we will head back to Philadelphia for Ortiz versus Chambers. So I wonder if they're brothers. I wonder if they're
Beavis
Ortiz.
and Tito.
That would be cool. An Ortiz versus Ortiz game.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Wow. So, the Beewolves pull off an unthinkable. They dropped that first game 4-1. They come back and win 2 straight to jump past the Jacks in the conference semifinals. Now we're on to the conference finals. The winner of the Beewolves and the frontrunners will go to the finals against the winner of the Sandcats and the Moose. And the series will start off Sandcats at the Moose. We might start watching some of these games. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we'll maybe the second game of the playoffs to see what happens, because somebody will be in line to possibly win it.
I'm gonna quick check the league leaders after that first playoff series. The current series leaders for the playoffs, the top 10 are ranked like this. You got Silvio Sancho for the Moose, is right up there. He's got a 1.35 ERA, a 0.6 WHIP, a 136 average, 9 Ks in that first series.
Well, and he would have only had 1 appearance, so he threw 9 in 1 inning. I mean, 1 game.
Number 2 and 3 are both Jacks for their first season in the playoffs. They played hard. Donko and Huffy Buffler, pitcher, and then Buffler was 6.15 average in those 2 games with 4 RBIs. Wow.
Tito Singleton, we'll be seeing him.
Wow,
he's got a 0 ERA
in 6 innings.
Pitched 6 innings, got 5 strikeouts.
5 strikeouts and a 0 ERA.
Yeah.
Wow. Scared of you.
Did you see the Sandcats picked up Marsha Brown?
They've had her. They started the
did
season
they?
with her, yeah.
Who was the one that got laid off?
That was out
Cut.
in Santa Monica. Not Marsha Brown, the other one.
Rhonda Horn?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so. Off the waiver. I don't know what the overdogs think they're. Beavis Ortiz makes the top 10 list for us. He's got a 1.80 ERA, 2.20 WHIP, 4.23 average, 5 innings pitched, 4 Ks. That's going to be good to go. Current season leaders, single season leaders. Okay, career records. Oops. I want to go to top 10 batting.
Magic Moore.
Huffy Buff.
Second.
Huffy Buffler had the best average in that
Yes.
first round.
He's done.
Juice Jackson up to 2. Eliza Peck, the Beewolf.
500, yep.
And like you said, yeah, Magic Moore's tied. He's got 2 home runs along with Hercules Bentley. Way to go, Phoenix.
Just look and see all the moose.
I know.
Runs batted in, Nacho Chris, Stallion Johnson, Hieronymus Jackson, Wedge Wagner, Fred Bobbitt, Perry Quaker, and Buck Swiner, all moose.
Yeah. At least the Platypi got somebody out there, right? You know,
Yeah. Linda Hand.
yeah, they had two RBIs. Good for Linda.
On base percentage.
Huffy Buffler. The best player in the playoffs to not make it past the first round.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens,
Yeah.
you know.
Slugging.
Laura Franco.
Slugging percentage. She's second there, too. Magic Moore, Eliza Peck for slugging percentage. Way to go. Gina Torrance. We got 3 on that list. Very nice.
On base and slugging. Eliza Peck and Magic Moore. Huffley Buffler is just.
It's a monster. You go to the next page. He had 8 hits. 8 hits. He led the playoffs in hits for that first round. And Juice Jackson right behind him.
Yep.
There's-
Yeah, like I say, those two would, man, they scared the crud out of me. Jackson, though, I mean, in that third game, where was he?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think
they
he-
needed him and he
he's-
wasn't there.
Yeah, he just disappeared. He folded and it disappeared into the dirt. I think he even wound up with like 3 strikeouts.
How about Eliza Peck though? Like a non-factor in the season. All of a sudden
Yeah.
she's tied for 3rd with hits in the playoffs. After
6
the
hits,
first round.
yeah, and Dexter 5. Okay, he's coming on.
Laura.
I don't like the way he gets tense like
Yeah.
immediately. It's
I
like,
know.
dude,
Yeah,
relax.
He's all tightly wound. Strikeouts.
Yeah.
Laura Franco.
3. Yeah.
We K'd Juice Jackson 5 times.
We did, and like I said, at least 3 of them came in the last game. That's
And Rob Glover
that
thrice. Yeah.
Nacho Crisp has 4.
Hieronymus Jackson has crossed the plate 6 times for runs scores. That's all Moose. Look, if you go to runs scored, it's all
Yeah.
Moose down until you get to Marsha Brown or Hercules Bentley, who got 2.
Yep.
Buster Biggs led the regular season in stolen bases, leads the playoffs.
Yep, and Hanley Dexteris, he's got 1 there, and Laura Franco, so very good.
But
And they all have
we
at
got
least
3.
1 caught.
I know we got 3 in the caught stealing.
Caught stealing.
We get caught stealing more than any other team.
Gina Torrance.
Pitching there, you got your wins. Only 1-2 winner. Lane Canto got 2 wins in 1 series. It's impressive.
Yeah, she might be like a relief pitcher, though.
Benson Rushmore's got a 0.
And then Beavis Ortiz, 1.8.
Smack Avery. How many pitchers have a home run though? The playoffs.
Yeah. Daniel Molina, 2 saves.
Look at the next page. Opponent batting average. Benson Rushmore. He's got the second best opponent batting, second lowest opponent batting average, along with Megan Tedson.
Strikeouts. Hurley Bender, Frangipani, and Benson Rushmore, all with 4
Sancha Silvio has 9 Ks.
in 1 game.
Yeah.
Clay Chambers and Tito Singleton, we'll be seeing them. They both have 5.
Hurley Bender led the regular season. He could still get the playoff. You know.
I hope that in this next game, which will be the second game, of this next series. I hope he's on like he
Yeah.
was. You know,
Yep.
I'd love to see him get up around 9. You know, even somewhere between 9 and 12 strikeouts in a game. Boy, that would be
great.
yeah.
Well,
Nice setup too. Nice setup too, if we could take that into the championship round.
yes, we could. Well, congratulations. Well, now, here, Pete, when I go to team photo, usually it shows the team photo in the jersey that they're going to be wearing for the next game. And they got their home whites on. So I don't know. We'll have to see. How this
we'll
next
have to
game
see.
starts. But we had time for that. But anyway, the first round of the playoffs are over. Thankfully, just what a game. What a game. Watch that one twice.
Yeah.
You can catch that here again. And I'll just to put a little reminder out there, next season we're going to run these games live on Twitch. I'll put the link in the description. It's Tommy Naperville, and then you can get PJ Play on Twitch as well. He shows the games live right now. And support us there. Give us likes. Feed us. Send me money. Anyway, we will hop on a plane, fly somewhere. Either Phoenix or Philly. We'll flip a coin. Wherever they
We won't know until they give us the ticket.
Right.
And we see where it's going.
They tell us to
I
go.
would just like to say, I picked up a new follower, and I'd like to say, if the Scuba Diver 2021, I'd appreciate you following along. I appreciate it.
Very nice. I appreciate you appreciating it. Well, hopefully he'll tune in and watch the next. We got another round here for the conference
Me too.
finals. We're excited to meet up the Philadelphia Frontrunners in their inaugural season, and it'll be a blast. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.